seemed like you walked out to Barbie Girl.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind it?
I'm a Barbie girl. You know what I mean? You can't tell me you don't love that song. Come on. Everyone, you can't say, if that comes on, you're bopping. You know what I mean? And the crowd loved it, I loved it, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
How many people handed you their shoes while you were leaving?
Look, this is a touchy subject tonight. I got pushed out of there pretty fast and had a bit of an altercation with one of the officials, so hopefully don't do that again, please.
So, how bad was this altercation?
Look, I understand he's doing his job, but I don't know if he wasn't a UFC worker or anything. He was, to be honest, I don't know what he was, but he just pushed me out of, you know what I mean? My fans come to watch me knock people out and do fucking shoes, and I felt that he was pushing me out of there and trying to tell me how to do my job when I don't tell him how to sign gloves and shit, you know what I mean?
You got to give the people what they want. They want the shoeies.
Exactly. They come to pay to watch me, not him.
In every way that an event could be a home run and be successful, this was. It was an incredible night. The fights were amazing. Huge upsets. The first round of the main event, I mean, those two didn't feel each other out. They didn't anything. They came right out and just started going. You know, the first round was incredibly fun. The whole fight was incredible, and it was an amazing night. How many times have we been at these events where when the fight's over, everybody's looking at each other like, holy shit. I mean, it happens all the time here. It is literally what makes this sport so incredible. Hey, Hunter, do we have a signed deal with Adesanya for Whitaker? Do we have a signed contract for him to fight Whitaker?
He signed a contract? Adesanya signed it? Because he said it was a lie tonight on Twitter. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so he put out that it was a lie. Okay.
Listen, you don't want to fight Whitaker. Okay, then I guess we'll find another fight.
Okay.
Rousey, Holly Holm, where do you rank Pena versus Nunes in terms of all-time upsets?
Fuck, I don't know. That's a really good question, actually. It's up there with Sarah and GSP. It's up there.
Did you actually mute Daniel Cormier's commentary, or were you just taking a jab at him and it got blown out of proportion in the last 72 hours?
So I didn't eat or drink when you guys asked me questions for like 3 days. You know, we're all dieting, so we all do the best we can, you know, except for Cormier. He never diets. But the truth is, like, I love Daniel Cormier. He is my brother. I work with him. I work alongside him. We are a team. He says I'm dry. I say I add a lot of seasoning, you know, but I need him in order to be successful in that job. You can't just have a one-person booth. I need him. I need Joe Rogan. I need Michael Bisping. I need Felder. I need all of them. So if you make a headline, make sure you say Dominick Cruz needs the whole team.
Thoughts after another wild fight like that?
50 G's.
The broadcast kept pointing out that you would switch stance and then follow up with the left hook to try and keep him centered before you rushed him.
They're smarter than me, so they obviously know what's going on. My coach, pointed out that's what he does. He likes to, what's the words? I'm not that smart. Flank her around, you know what I mean, and that. And that was our job to keep him in. Yeah, fuck, you know what I mean.
He said, quote, Las Vegas, get ready. Ty's on the prowl. John Anik says, boom, boom, Bam Bam is coming. So what's the plan tonight?
Bing, bong. You know what time it is. It's Las Vegas, baby.
And I want to thank myself for looking at the clock and seeing how much time was left. Because some people, Daniel Cormier, my last fight, he's like, oh my God, he's looking at the clock. Like, it's like, what are you talking about, dude? I'm gonna look at the clock. If I didn't look at the clock, I wouldn't know how much time I have left. I land a big shot. I don't know how much time I got left. I gotta know if should I empty my tank and try to take this dude out, or should I wait and then have the rest of the fight save my energy? You know, so that kind of bugged me. That I kept bringing that up. Oh, he looked at the clock. Oh, he looked at the clock. It's like, dude's a double champ. It's like, what's your IQ? Your fight IQ? Is that not, you know what I mean? You think LeBron James is going to fucking drive the ball down the court and not look at the clock? It's amateur.
I feel like DC's getting it from everyone this week.
Don't say stupid shit. It's hard, though. That's a hard job. I couldn't do that, his job. I could not sit up there and commentate that many fights and do his job. I would sound like a complete idiot. So yeah.
I knew the finish would come. I just knew Cody doesn't take me serious.
Yeah.
I told him all week at media. I said, don't worry about Sean, worry about me. And he just brushed it off. He said, what am I worried about you for? I feel like he didn't respect me as an opponent. He told me, you big for this. And I had a point to prove tonight. Bantamweights can't just drop down to flyweight and think they can bang and think they can bully us.
I think that there's some rematches that I want to do. I would like to go down and rematch Valentina Shevchenko. I would love to get that rematch against Jermaine Durandiman. I would love a rematch if that's what she wants against Amanda Nunes. Those are the rematches that I have in my peripheral. And with that being said, you know, right now I just kind of want to soak it all in and enjoy this moment of becoming the champion tonight.
Listen, I'm here to make history. I'm here to prove to people that I can. You tell me what you thought about the fight tonight.
Pretty amazing.
I don't care. I don't care what people think. I don't care what they say. I mean, look at what they've been saying about me. So they say, I can't take hits. Look at what I've been doing. They say, I quit. Look at what I've been doing. So I'm just going to continue to do what I do.
When the fight ended, Dustin came up to you and he said he wanted to donate $20,000 to a charity of your choice in Brazil. Can you just tell us your thoughts on that and what that meant to you for him to say that right after the fight?
A very happy place. He does what I do. We have a lot of social work. We work a lot in the community. So I've said all along that I wanted to have a different kind of Christmas. So not just my community, but all the communities of Guarujá, a beach outside of São Paulo. I want to make sure that they have a different Christmas this year.
Did a fan steal your glasses when you were leaving the octagon?
Yeah, he stole it. He wanted to take it and he didn't wear it.
Did you get it back?
We got it back. The security guys from the UFC took it back.
As far as the fight with Justin Gaethje, we saw how he struggled on the ground against Khabib. Do you feel like if you get him there, that's going to be a very big advantage for you in that potential matchup?
Listen, it's what I've always said. Is like a fight is a fight. I'm going to do what I do, and we're gonna plan around whoever the opponent is, and we're going to do what's needed, and we're going to continue to train and make it happen.
Frustrating, but I guess can you talk about just the emotion that you're feeling at this point?
It sucks, man. You know, worked hard to get back here to fight for another world title and got choked out again. I'm just heartbroken, really.
I don't know. Do you think surprised you?
His durability. He wasn't crazy strong. I knew his jiu-jitsu was the best, some of the best. I mean, most submissions in UFC history coming into this fight. That's kind of the reason I didn't go crazy trying to sweep and get up that second round, because I figured, like I said leading into this, I'd rather lose the round than give my back and lose the fight trying to scramble back up. But he ended up getting to my back regardless of that, you know. Guy's good, man. He's the champ. Do I want to? That's the question I have to look in the mirror and answer. Do I want to do it again? Do I want to go down that road again? And that answer will come in the next couple days, next couple weeks. Just need to let this pass and see what's next for me. But if it's in my heart and that's what I want to do, I'll be here again fighting for another world title.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
You like to fight up, you want to fight in the rings, but Marlon Vera's already tweeted he wants to fight you. Pierre Yan says he wants to see you fight Jose Aldo. Are there any specific names above you? I know you don't really like fighting down, but are there any names above you that you would like to match up with next?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say no to an Aldo fight just because, you know, that moves me closer to the title. Aldo's a legend in the sport. I have nothing but respect for all these guys. So I'm trying to go, you know, I'm going up towards the title, and the champ's saying that too, and I'm not going to say no to anything. What I'm going to do is be present instead of in the future where there's absolutely no peace, and I would encourage everybody here to do the same. You have no control over the future. You have no control over the past. So I'm just going to stay right here on my win. You know, one of the things that I remember from being a champion is after you win the belt and you come up with your title, media and everybody's telling you everybody that's going to beat you next or everybody that's next. And it's like, we never, as athletes, get to enjoy the present moment. And media doesn't allow it because everybody wants to move to the future. So I'm going to stop you right there and say I'm enjoying tonight. I'm going to have some shots of tequila with my people and my family who suffered with me. And I won this for them. And fuck the future right now.
Did you happen to see Sean O'Malley's performance?
I saw a piece of it. I was trying to shower up. You know, he's somebody that we need in the sport. He's bringing eyes. He's, you know, Shelby, Dana said it himself, like, they're doing what they can with him to build him. I have respect for him for what he brings to the table, for the fan base he brings to the table. So kudos to him. You know, he faced somebody that he knocked out. He's knocked out his last couple opponents. He follows through with what he's supposed to do.
Pat, how many fights do you want in 2022?
Man, I wanted a bunch of fights this year, and then I hurt my freaking hip, and then I broke my hand, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But 2 is better than 0, so I'm pretty happy with that. Next year, if I could get between 4 and 5 fights, that would be phenomenal. I'm gonna keep working hard. I'm gonna be back to work. I'm going home for the holidays, see my wife, see my son, see family and friends. But yeah, I want someone at the tail end of the rankings, maybe a Caceres. I think he was 15 or something like that. I think that's appropriate, and I just look forward to getting back in again. As soon as possible and continuing to demonstrate increasing skill and increasing sharpness that comes from being in the ring.
Are you the best grappler in this division?
Well, we have Rodolfo Vieira in this division. He's a BJJ legend. So he has a lot of more titles than I. So to be honest, I think in a few years maybe I'm going to be considered the best grappler in this division. But I know I have to work a lot for that, and I'm going to work a lot.